What's up guys, Shouri here, and today I'm going to show you the new machine gun. One thing is you want to go side to side instead of going forward, because if you go forward it actually makes you much less accurate, but if you go side to side you can move at the same speed, and you can actually just keep your aimer exactly how you need it to be. And it can do a lot of damage. People are saying that it's similar to Wasp and stuff, which it isn't. It just is a lot easier to use than some other machine guns, and you don't really have to scope it, so it can be really easy looking, but you do have to have good movement to be able to use it properly. So it's not as easy as something like a Wasp, and it's just not as powerful, especially because if you get up close to somebody, you're going to get destroyed with this thing. You do have to stay at more of a distance, and this also is a lot easier to get headshots with if you're up close. Right there, we got 2 headshot kills, and we were able to get the combo breaker to give us a lot of points on the double kill. We go ahead and use our Undying to be able to get that kill with our survivor. We're just going to move in there and do what we can, and they rocketed a bunch, so I'm going to rocket back. That's pretty much my policy on all these things. I'd prefer not to have to rocket, but hey, if that's what you guys want to do. As you can see, it's not as good as other guns if you get up close. This gun does take a little bit to get up and get going, but once you can get it going, it starts shooting super fast, and it can be super good. But it does take a little bit to actually get it started, and that is the biggest problem this gun does have. Because if the other person's strafing a lot, it's going to break the cycle of the gun, and it's going to go back to needing to be reshot again. So it does take a little bit of practice, and you cannot miss with it, or you're going to be screwed. Because like I said, it does take a second to actually get started, and then you can go in there and then try to use it. But until you get it started, it's not fast. So make sure that if you're using it, you're making sure you're hitting all your shots, because it's super important with the gun. It doesn't tell you anything like that on the gun. It doesn't tell you about any of its abilities, so it's kind of annoying to have to figure that out on your own, but it is what it is. And you can do a lot with this gun. It really can, but it also has a problem similar to Wasp, where you're shooting a lot of body shots. I mean, that is one of the biggest problems I had with it, was I was shooting pretty much all body shots with it. Sometimes I get headshots, but it was pretty much a body shot kind of gun. And because of that, my points were very low. And that ended up being a problem, especially on this map, where I ended up getting an unbelievable amount of kills, but my points were so bad. And that's because if you don't get a headshot or a merciless, you're not going to end up getting any points. So that's one thing, is if you're going to use this, try your best to get headshots. I don't know how you're going to do that, because it's hard, but you can do it, as you can see right there. I try to pull up at the very end to make sure my last shot is a headshot, but it doesn't always work, so it is something to kind of keep your eye on. It's a fun gun, and if you like machine guns, it's definitely one of the better and only machine guns that's competitive right now. So if you like machine guns, it's definitely worth getting, but again, all machine guns have this fatal flaw of being hard to use for headshots, and this one doesn't scope, so it's even harder to use. So just so you know, it's one of those guns that you're not going to get as many points per kill, but it is fun to use if you like machine guns. So right there, we go ahead and know we're going to die. We get them low enough, because this gun is good at getting people low. You might be able to put something like a backup Orion on this and be able to get quite a few points by using it to get people low, and then using the Orion to finish your kills off. That'll give you more merciless, and it'll give you more headshots. So just something to think about. I have not tried this yet, because I mainly was using the survivor to go out, get them a little bit of bleed damage, so I'd have a tracker on them, and also the survivor itself would be something to give me speed boost. So I pretty much just alternated between these two, and it seemed hard to kind of put a shotgun into the mix. And then sometimes I would screw up really bad like this, but luckily it worked out. My teammate saved my life. We ended up dying in the end, but we lived longer than I should have. So hey, can't be too mad at it. Right there, we do get the double kill, and we get the headshot, so we get some bonus points on it. But that was one of the few times we were able to do that. Right here, we have an unbelievable amount of kills. The fact that it's close is only because I'm getting body shots, and I'm not helping my team out per kill like I should be. And it's similar to Wasp, that this gun's going to be just like that. You're going to be able to steal people's kills a lot. You're going to be able to get a lot of kills, and all of them are going to be body shots, hurting your team a lot. So just something to think about, and definitely something that was a problem for me in this game. But we ended up getting 233 points. We were in the top 10%, and we had 19 kills, which is unbelievable. And for my first game of the day, and first game ever with this, we got an unstoppable. I was actually asked during a live stream if I could get an unstoppable with a machine gun, and I said no. No one can do that. Like, unless you have, like, people like JChem or Tuzak on your team who are using icebreakers and are willing to just help you get all the kills, it's not going to happen. As you can see, we are already super low in the very beginning of this, and we are not in a very good spot to get an unstoppable. But we did get a little bit lucky, and because of our machine gun perks, we are able to get these cubes to give us more armor back, and we are using our health. And luckily, our teammates were amazing at helping us get these points. Thank you so much, teammates, for getting these people low for me. That's the only reason I was able to do this at all. And also, I think they had a guy leave or something, but... and what you gonna do about that? At this point, I'm hyper aware of the fact that I am gonna get an unstoppable, or like have the possibility, which I don't ever expect to with a machine gun, because machine guns are just really hard to get unstoppables with. But this one does kill better than others, and my teammates were very good about helping me. And right here, there's 2-on-1. I go ahead and I do get that kill, and then I'm gonna run away. Right here, I do only have 20 bullets, so I realize I'm gonna have to start firing my survivor to help me get this last kill, because I'm gonna run out of ammo. If I want to get all 8 kills with the machine gun, I'm gonna have to be smart about it. Right here, I'm gonna go ahead and re-rotate, because I want to make sure that I'm in the best position possible to be able to get these kills. So I see that there's a guy sniping up there, and I'm gonna let him take a shot at me. Luckily for me, it was a body shot, and he knows I'm coming, which is fine. I'm gonna go ahead, hit Undying, switch at the last second, and get the 8th kill with my machine gun. And then, of course, there is one thing that is more important than all the others. It's beating the Master. And I don't know if you know who the Master is, but it is Jim Reaper. He is the best machine gun player in North America. And if you can take him out with a machine gun, then you're doing something right. So I went ahead and put in a section on me doing that. So Jim Reaper in North America is by far the best machine gun user. Like, it's not even close. Like, there's not even a question. And so, coming out here, using a machine gun on him, of course I'm going to put that in here. And thank you, Jim, for teaching me everything I know about machine guns, because literally no one else used them for, like, 2 years before they made them a little bit good, like, a few months ago. So, like, there just wasn't anyone at Platinum other than Jim who used it, so he's the one who I had to learn from. And I do appreciate it. Right here, it was 3 versus 4. That's not good. Luckily, our teammate finally does come back, and that's going to help us out immensely. Right here, I missed a shot, and I would have got him, but I did miss. Again, you got to make sure that you're keeping this on people, because if you start to miss, it's going to become a huge problem, and you will not be able to keep up the steady fire rate. And that is what makes this gun good, is the fact that it shoots super fast, and you can go ahead and get those kills. Right here, we are going to get the kill on that guy. Get him low for our teammate. Right here, we know we're screwed, so we're going to go ahead and use a grenade. We do get it. We get this, and we got a guy sniping at us. Since we have 4 people, we can actually have a fair game, and we're going to need to use this to our advantage. And that's why I'm just going to be careful right here and do my best to get people low. Go ahead and just preserve the hill as much as possible. We go ahead and do that, and then right here, they give the new hill. We're going to go ahead, get these people low. Our teammates doing a great job. They had a guy leave, so now I guess it's technically a 3v3, because for the first 2 minutes, we had 3 versus 4. For the last 2 minutes, they have to have 3 versus 4. That's kind of like a 3v3, right? But either way, we're going to go in here and try to get another kill with our machine gun. We're going to go ahead and use Kingslayer to reload and go ahead and go for more. We do get them low. Our teammates do a great job, and then we're going to push up on the map using our machine gun to just do work. Right there, we get surprised by Jim and his Wasp. Very good job. I had no idea it was there until it was way too late. And that's how you should be using Wasp. You shouldn't be using it from far away. You should wait until you're close enough to where, like, the person can't really react. So, Jim doing a great job there. but I got the machine gun, and we all know that is what Jim's most powerful weapon is, so to use it against him is an honor. And his teammate did use a rocket, which is fine. It's 3v4 at this point. What are you going to do, right? And I do try to get one last kill on him and can't do it, but it doesn't matter. We do get 410 points, and we beat the master. And then we play him again on this map, and we're going to do the same thing. This is after he saw me do it the first time, so he knows what's coming this time, and it sucks because he knows what's coming. So he's not going to let me do what I did last time. He's just going to play with things like snipers and other good guns and just kind of shut me down a little bit. But it's okay because we did come out and kill his teammates a bunch. They didn't know it was up at least, so we're good. See right here, he's going to be using snipers and just doing a great job to be able to stop me. Right there, he does end up killing me, and I end up getting him a little bit with my grenade, so that's all that matters to me, is as long as we kill him in the end, right? And if we can shut him down, then his team's kind of screwed. Right here, we're trying to use the head glitch, but our teammate's pushing us into the wall. That was so annoying, but it's all good because we do end up getting the double off of it, and then we're going to try to go for more if we can. Right there, we see more, and we're going to push up, trying to do our best. We see there's multiple, though, so we're going to throw a grenade and just use our bleed damage from our survivor to tell us where they are. And we know there's this guy on the left coming. That's why I went out to kill the guy on the right, and did what we could. Thank you so much to all the people who have donated and all of the people who have become channel members. I really appreciate you guys so much, and I hope you all have a great day.